Hi guys, this is Cindy and I'm working on this altered book I showed in the last video. I tried different things. I wondered about covering the pockets. I have a pocket here and a solid page here. I wondered about covering this entire pocket or close to it with just some scrapbook paper, so I made a little template and decided I just didn't really like that too much. Of course it's white. If it was a different color it might be different, but just solid on there, I wasn't sure that was very, I don't know, I didn't like it. So I had a piece of napkin and kind of going with yellows, you know, and all the stuff under here, stuff I pulled from my stash. Kind of went with yellow, so I had this napkin. I thought, okay, why don't I try Mod Podging it? And I put some washi here just because it's got flowers on it. And then I thought, you know, if you really pay attention to this paper that I want to use, it's got like sewing patterns in with the design. See right there? So I decided just to take some little scraps of tissue, you know, from actual sewing patterns and just Mod Podge it with the napkin. So I did that on this side. And then I took one of the sheets of paper. Of course, they're 6 by 6. If they were a little larger, it might have helped a little on this, but they're not. So that's what we worked with, a 6 by 6. And then I thought, well, do I want it to be a tall pocket? Do I want it to be a side pocket? And I did know that I have to cut 1.5 inches off to get it to fit the size in the page. So what I decided to do at this point in time is just glue 2 sides and make it a tuck. That way it can be a side pocket if I want it to be, or it can be a taller pocket, you know, top pocket if I want it to be. So since it's a tuck, it can go either way. So that's where I'm at. I've got all this stuff under here I can help decorate with. And if I do much Mod Podging, you know, I have to wait for it to dry in between. So this one may take me a while. But anyway, I'm going to just work on this some more and I'll keep you updated. So thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, next step. I went to my stash, which is what a lot of this is, and pulled out my sewing stuff. And I found these photocopies, or I printed them with my printer, of collages I had done. And I knew I had some master sheets, whatever you want to call them, and they were in the sewing stuff, but these were copies of it. So I had experimented with the background, got paint on the back. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and try that template I showed. You know, can I use this to make a solid covering for the pocket? So I went ahead and used this template and cut out one of these since it was already collaged, because I was thinking I would collage on that pocket, and which is kind of what I did here with napkins. So anyway, by that, well, why not use the collage sheet that's already got the collage work done, and it's going to be flatter. So that was kind of my goal. So here's what I did on this. There's where I cut it out, and it had the tissue paper, and I just inked around it and I glued it on here, and I left some room here because I don't want it to get too full on that spine. So anyway, there's the pocket. And then I took some of that 6 by 6 paper, cut off 1.5 inches, made a tuck on this side. So that's what I'm doing on that. So then I thought, okay, why don't I make an actual collage on the next one maybe? So I thought, well, you know, it's kind of awkward here with this book here. So why don't I take my pattern and my background paper, and this is like the end pages from a gigantic atlas, but the colors are perfect, of course. Why don't I cut out my shape, collage on that, and then just glue the whole thing in there as one step, and that way it can be drying over here on the side. So that's what I'm going to do next. Trace around this, get some bits and pieces, collage on it, and see where it goes. I hope I'm in screen. So anyway, I will show you my progress on that. I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I wanted to show this before I got too far ahead. I cut that shape out of that big sheet of paper, and then I just took bits and pieces, and I'm not going to make it solid because I like this background I want to show. So I got some seam binding. This is torn from a page about sewing, from a book about sewing. It's right here. And that is just a scrap of scrapbook paper, and then I have this measuring tape that's old and worn, so I just cut off a piece there. So I'm going to glue these down, and then when it's all dry, I'm going to put it in the book, and we'll see how it goes. I'll show you that next. Bye. Here it is, all glued together, and next step is to fit it in the book. So let's go to the next page. I'm going to actually go more in the middle because I might get to the point where this thing is like that, and I might have to just go extremely simple on some of the other pockets. So I am just going to glue it in here where this pocket's at. I'll probably ink around it and glue it, and then find a coordinating page to go here. Something like that. And we'll be off to the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye. Hi guys, this is Cindy, and I just wanted to show you my progress on this book. I did a few things without filming, so I just got busy and forgot. One thing I did was I added this piece of napkin I had to this front part, and let's see, you've seen that. I added this ladybug fabric. I just had it in my stash. It was pretty bright yellow, so I added some coffee to it to try to tone it down a little bit, and then just found some paper that kind of coordinated with it. Did that. I don't think I ever showed you this one glued in, but there it is glued into the pocket, and then there's the coordinating paper on the other side. Let's see, I had this sheet of paper in my stash. It's got a sewing needle on it, a paintbrush, and it had like a knitting thing here. And I just cut it to shape and glued it in, and then tried to find something that kind of coordinated. So I did that one. You've seen this one. This one, I thought, why don't I try painting? So I got some of my yellow paint, and, you know, it's just the apple barrel paint, 2 different shades, and I just painted the background and then just did some collage work on top of it, and then had the coordinating page. And then since I had yellow paint left over on my little palette, I just put it on some of these tags that I'm going to stitch around eventually and finish decorating. So I did those. And I guess that's, oh no, there is one other thing. I started working on another, I had some silk flowers. I thought silk flowers, because things were going through my mind. Try fabric, try silk flowers, try stamps, which I haven't got to yet. And then stenciling went through my brain. So I got some silk flowers, and I ironed them as flat as I could, and then glued them onto this with a little bit of sewing paper behind. And I'm not sure, I think it needs some bling or something, so I'm going to add some more to it, and then I'm going to put it in there and probably coordinating with this sheet of paper. So I think that'll be pretty. So anyway, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to add all these videos together and then post this, and then I will start like a part 2, what's next on this journal. So this video won't be so long. So anyway, I'm going to do some more cleaning up a little too, and I'll talk to you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.